Hey dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, we are making maple ice cream or frozen yogurt because it's healthy, at least I think so. And it's Tuesday, and I love you. Okay, in case you missed my awesome song, we're making maple frozen yogurt. So I got a care package a few months ago from Randy and Mary Lou up in Vermont, and they sent me 2 half-gallon jugs of maple syrup. So this is my first recipe that I am gonna show y'all using maple syrup. So in this bowl, I've got 2 cups of fat-free Greek yogurt. And Greek yogurt is much, much thicker than regular yogurt, as you can see here, and that's what's gonna allow us to only use half a cup of heavy cream in our ice cream / frozen yogurt stuff. So it's gonna still have a really nice creamy consistency, but without like being super duper unhealthy. So we'll get that in there. Maple syrup goes in. Okay, and so the maple syrup is the only sweetener in here, so that's cool. It's sweetened naturally with the blood of trees. And then I've got some rum here. I'm gonna add just a tablespoon of this. And what this does, any kind of alcohol here, is gonna prevent your ice cream or your frozen yogurt or whatever from like freezing up too hard. So it kind of keeps it soft enough to scoop. And then we wanna add a little bit of vanilla, a little bit less, about a teaspoon. Instead of rum, you could use bourbon or orange liqueur would probably be really good too. Or you could just leave it out and not worry about it and have a little bit, maybe more crystalline frozen yogurt. So we just want to combine this together until it's nice and smooth. It smells awesome already. I would totally just eat this. That wouldn't really be much of a recipe, but oh dude. Okay, great, this is all smooth. Now I'm just gonna cover this with some plastic wrap and put it in the freezer for at least an hour. You can do it like a couple days ahead of a time, but you wanna make sure that your mixture is super duper cold before you go putting it in your ice cream maker. So, see you later. See you later. While our frozen yogurt mix chills, we are gonna make some maple toasted pecans to mix in. This is, of course, optional. Walnuts would also be good too, but I just, I like an ice cream with a little bit of something in it, a little bit of crunch. So I've just got some very coarsely chopped pecans here. I'm gonna put them over, probably a medium heat, but I'm gonna use a high heat because that's one of my flaws. I cook everything over way too high of heat and then I burn half the shit I make. Just kidding, it's not quite that bad. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna let these get toasty. Smell them and look at them until they get a little golden and it smells like toasted nuts in your nose. We are making maple ice cream or frozen yogurt. I'm gonna grate over it now a little bit of fresh nutmeg. If you don't wanna use this, you can use some cinnamon, but just a little. Whoa, don't microplane your fingers off. Yum. So stir this around. You can kind of get that nutmeg a little bit toasty too. Toasty too. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood today. So good. Yeah, I don't know if you can really tell, but these are starting to get toasted. I'm gonna turn the heat down to low now, and I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup. Maybe just like, ooh, that pan's hot. Just about a tablespoon or so, or a little more. Stir this around. Okay, so it almost immediately, the liquid cooks off and then you're left with these really shiny little nuts. And then I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of salt. If you have a coarse salt, that would be good because it adds a little bit of texture. Maybe a tiny bit more, just a little pinch. All right, so once they're dry like this, I'm just gonna turn off the heat and we will spread them out evenly on a plate so they can cool off. And we'll catch you back in a flash. So our frozen yogurt base is very, very chilled. It's thickened up a little bit. I'm gonna put it into my freezer, my ice cream container. And this is one, like, I have to keep this in the freezer for like 8 hours. I just keep it in there all the time, but that's where it lives. But if you have one that like automatically chills like electronically, then let it run for like 5 or 10 minutes before you put your ice cream mix in, and that's going to just make sure that it freezes quickly. Got all that in there. And then I put my little mixing paddle thingy, my bobber. I'm gonna let it get started, and then I'm gonna put in half of my pecans while it's moving. That's gonna help it kind of distribute them. It's kind of loud and annoying, sorry, hold on. All right, our ice cream is ready. I just turned it off. So you can see how wonderfully thick it is. Oh man, cool, awesome, yay. So I'm gonna eat this, but then I'm gonna pack the rest of this ice cream into just like an airtight container and put it in the freezer, and you can keep it for up to like 3 or 4 days before it kind of gets a little too hard, I think. But, and that'll make it firm up a little bit too. Right now it's a little bit softer than a soft serve, which is good for eating. Top it with a little bit more of my nuts, creamy nuts. Let's see how this is. Mmm. You guys, it's homemade ice cream, and it's sweetened all naturally with maple syrup. But that yogurt gives it like a really nice tartness, crunchy nuts, with maple syrup in there, the nutmeg, the vanilla. It's really, really good, guys. I hope you try this. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. And let me know, like when I grew up, we had one of those hand-cranked ice cream things. Did you ever make ice cream when you were a kid? Was it fun? Did you like it? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Let's have a conversation. All right, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.